Haiti, a god-awful thing to say, if Haiti just quietly sunk into the Caribbean or rose up 300 feet, it wouldn't matter a whole lot.
This notion that somehow if you're poor, you cannot do it. Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids. Wealthy kids, black kids, Asian kids. No, I really mean it, but think how we think about it.
Lobbyists aren't bad people. Special interest groups are not bad people. But guess what? They're corrosive. People who accept the money from them aren't bad people, but it's human nature. You go out, Lynn, and bundle $250,000 for me, all legal, and then you call me after I'm elected and say, Joe, I'd like to come and talk to you about something. You didn't buy me, but it's human nature. You helped me. I'm going to say, sure, Lynn, come on in.
Now is the time to heed the timeless advice from Teddy Roosevelt. Speak softly and carry a big stick. End of quote. I promise you, the president has a big stick. I promise you. This election year, the choice is clear. One man stands ready to deliver change we desperately need. A man I'm proud to call my friend. A man who will be the next president of the United States, Barack America. Corn Pop was a bad dude, and he ran a bunch of bad boys. And I did, and back in those days, you sure how things had changed. One of the things you had to use, if you used pomade in your hair, you had to wear a baby cap. And he cut off a 6-foot length of chain. He folded up, he said, you walk out with that chain. And you walk to the car and say, you may cut me, man, but I'm gonna wrap this chain around your head. So I walked out with the chain. And I walked up to my car. And those days, you used to remember the straight race. You just bang them on the curb, get them rusty, put them in a rain barrel, get them rusty. And it get hot. I got hairy legs that turn, blonde in the sun. And the kids used to come up and reach into the pool and rub my leg down so it was straight, and then watch the hair come back up again. They'd look at it. So I learned about roaches. I learned about kids jumping on my lap. And I've loved kids jumping on my lap. The fact is that what happens now is that we, in fact, have to fundamentally change the culture of how women are treated. No man has a right to raise a hand to a woman in anger other than in self-defense, and that's rarely ever occurs. And so we have to just change the culture, period, and keep punching at it and punching at it and punching at it.
That saved billions of gallons of gasoline. I mean, billions of $2.3 billion worth of, $500 billion in savings and 2-point-something billion metric tons of CO2 going in the air.
Does nothing to tackle the #1 job facing the middle class, and it happens to be, as Barack says, a 3-letter word: jobs. Jobs.
The younger generation now tells me how tough things are. Give me a break. We can speak out and be more straightforward. I'm not going to be a mule. I got something to do. I got to go do boom, boom, boom.
Hillary Clinton is as qualified or more qualified than I am to be Vice President of the United States of America. Let's get that straight. And quite frankly, it might have been a better pick than me.
I went to the big guys for the money. I was ready to prostitute myself in the manner in which I talk about it. But what happened was they said, come back when you're 40, son.
Play the radio. Make sure the television, make sure you have the record player on at night.
Well, folks, eliminate one tax loophole out of $1.6 trillion worth, $1.4 trillion. Out of $1.4 billion, $1.4 billion. It's hard to even say it so much.
You cannot go to a 7-Eleven or a Dunkin' Donuts unless you have a slight Indian accent.
I want to be clear. I'm not going nuts. Let him go. Let him go. Look, the reason I'm running is because I've been around a long time and I know more than most people know. And I can get things done. That's why I'm running. And you want to check my shape line, let's do push-ups together, man. Let's run. Let's do whatever you want to do. Damn liar, man. That's not true. IQ than you do, I suspect, and I'd be delighted to sit down and compare my IQ to yours if you'd like, Frank.
By the way, it's cost a lot of money. It cost about $740 billion over 10 years.
Will you ever run for political office again?
No.
Right now,
I know I'm called middle class Joe. It's not meant as a compliment. It means I'm not sophisticated. We choose unity over division. We choose science over fiction. We choose truth over fact.
Senator Biden, words have in the past gotten you in trouble. Words that were borrowed and words that some found hateful. An editorial in the Los Angeles Times said, in addition to his uncontrolled verbosity, Biden is a gaffe machine. Can you reassure your voters in this country that you would have the discipline you would need on the world stage, Senator?
Yes. My name is Joe Biden, and I love ice cream. What President Trump has done in going his spreading of racism, the way he deals with color of their skin, their national origin, where they're from, is absolutely sickening. No sitting president has ever done this. Never, never, never. No Republican president has done this. No Democratic president. We've had racists, and they've existed, they've tried to get elected president. He's the first one that has. And the way he pits people against one another is all designed to divide the country, divide people, not put them together.
If Haiti, a god-awful thing to say, if Haiti just quietly sunk into the Caribbean or rose up 300 feet, it wouldn't matter a whole lot.
this notion that somehow if you're poor, you cannot do it. Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids. Wealthy kids, black kids, Asian kids. No, I really mean it, but think how we think about it.
Hello, we're back. I have a cold sore. It's kind of gross. It's unfortunate. I'm not sick anymore. My immune system has just been weak. Adam, thank you. Andrea Bunk as well. Muslim Burzum, thank you for the subscription. Epic Alper, thank you. And Mad Lover Daedra, thank you. And PSM Dreadnought as well. I'm kind of going insane. I'm on the 6th day of my injection cycle. It's the first one, so it's like real. The swing is real. Someone has like made a graph of injection cycle stuff, and I put mine in, and right now it's like the estrogen. It's real. Yeah, we're in a valley right now. I think with Valorant as well, the type of injection I use, you should like probably not do a week-long cycle anyways. And it's like the first one. So yeah, I'm going insane today. I'm going insane today and yesterday. Which is unfortunate. I get you a booster on day 4. I'm probably just do a 5-day cycle. I am injecting Valorant. Subcutaneous is so easy. I mean, I've only done one, but it was completely painless and it was very simple. As I said before, unfortunately I couldn't stream that much this month. I'm on the normal schedule now, but I was trying to get the plus level 3, which I had it last month and I assumed it would be fine. But I guess when you get a big influx of subscribers, a lot of people drop off. So I don't have the 300 or 300 because I have to hold it for 3 months. So if you want to give a lot of money, you should do tier 1, tier 2 and 3 subs instead of like gift subs. I'm gonna repeat this later because more people will come in. Can I ask a somewhat rude question? No. I've just started to. No, you can't. Not today. Absolutely not. I've stopped caring. Whenever someone asks me, it's never good. But yeah, so subscriptions much appreciated. You're gonna ask a polite question. What does it mean to be Serbian coded? Serbians have historically been really good at bank heists. And I don't know, do we have any new information on tier 3 is actually 9, I believe. It's like a lot. So that's really good. It wouldn't take that many of those.
I am gay!
Big Boyle LeBerg, thank you. Oh, is it 6? Okay. I don't know if we know any more about the what's it called? The Louvre heist. Louvre Museum robbery. But the details I heard of it or whatever. Oh shit, okay. 6-7? Oh, exactly. This is interesting. I forgot to. So apparently they're washed. Maybe it isn't Serbian coded. It sounded fucking cool as hell to me, and I was like, "That's one of my people." I think that was one of us. My family is actually from Zemun, which is like my father's father, which is apparently like the fucking Serbian mafia capital. Yeah, it's Croatian coded, yeah.
National manhunt underway this morning after thieves took priceless jewels from the Louvre Museum in Paris. The heist took just 7 minutes. Investigators say they used an angle grinder and a blowtorch to get inside the ornate...
Yes, we have to talk about the Platner. He referred to it as my Totenkampf.
Apollo Gallery, and then they took off with 8 pieces of jewelry. They dropped a 9th piece during their escape. And this morning, there's real concern the jewels might never be recovered.
That's
CNN's
crazy.
Melissa Bell outside the Louvre this morning. I gotta say, I mean, an uproar in Paris over this.
there is, I mean, such huge security breaches. The idea
I want to
that
listen
these
to the
four men, we
expert.
understand that they're looking for, could have broken into the room housing France's crown jewels, John, making off with such treasures.
Former jewel thief calls out mistake, which is kind of fucked up. I think, given it's like the same community, you should probably be calling someone in. You know, like there's so much toxicity in the jewel thief community.
Of inestimable value. That's
You would
what
think
French
that like
authorities
one
are
or
saying.
two people
This
could
isn't
be
so much about
a bit
the
more
price of the
compassionate.
gems involved or the gold, although that would be considerable if it was all melted down and sold.
You're right. He's just
it
a
is that
hater.
these
He's a
are
former.
priceless objects.
Oh, Sean, thank you for the raid.
Oh, I had no idea.
I hope you had a good stream.
Do whatever you want all the time.
We're talking about the Louvre heist, I
Comes
guess,
to
right now.
France's
I just
cultural
started
heritage. You're talking
stream.
about
I'm fascinated by it. I do believe that it was one of us. It was a Serb who did it, but maybe not. I'm going back and forth on this because apparently Serbians famously good at doing heists. Apparently, it was they made an amateur mistake.
No way to find them. Well, listen, you know, people see heist movies.
They dropped the crown. It's a classic mistake.
See lasers and high tech and computers here. From what it seems, these.
Here we go. This is a former jewel thief. You know, no offense to the other lady. Maybe she, you know, but this guy looks. I'm doing misogyny.
And a blowtorch to break the window, but that set off security alarms. This was in broad daylight while the Louvre was open. What does this tell you?
It's a real
about
jewel
these thieves?
thief sort of guy.
Well, first off, it tells me that they planned this very well. I mean, to case this place, to know.
He's kind of giving, you know, like that's what I would have did. Like former hitman watches Hitman.
What equipment to take, even to know in the museum itself.
Yeah, that's what I would have did. That's how I would have stole them.
Was it extra strength glass? What they needed, they got out of there real quick. So they planned this very well with inside help for sure. They made a lot of mistakes as well, though. So I could go into that, but there's definitely well planned.
This guy's fucking awesome. Like it's like such a stereotypical accent for a jewel thief.
What are some of the mistakes you think they made? Because they did make off with a lot of jewels that are worth, we don't even know what, because they're considered priceless.
Well, you know, there's a couple of ways they can get rid of the jewelry. I will go into that in a second.
Yeah.
Oh, this guy's a YouTube channel. Is it literally him? No shot, it's literally him. I guess I
would have just pushed him. He's in there. He's in security with them anyway. Just walk up to him and push him. Unless you're a complete expert with that knife, it's not necessary to do it that way.
Yeah. That's so fucking beautiful. This isn't even a Sliwa voter. This is like Sliwa's like henchman.
Yeah, that's what I would have did. I said earlier, right? So that's the technique. If you're gonna, he's there.
There's a meme I had that didn't work because Twitter was like fucking up the upload. But it was like there was a clip of a German general doing an analysis of the Battle of Kursk, like a modern German general doing an analysis of the Kursk offensive by the Ukrainians. And it's just very, you know.
I said earlier, right? So
that's what
the
I would have did.
If you're gonna, he's there. There's nothing he can do about it. He's not even looking. You give him a quick push, he's done.
It might have been too niche.
But here's a mistake. They dropped one of these.
So it's literally, which I would like. I'm gonna be honest. I assume this guy's like just a complete fraud. Like there's, you know what I mean? Like, oh, you're a hitman and a fucking jewel thief.
They only
fuck off. No. There's this guy. Yeah, no.
What, 9? I think it was 9 brooches. You know, diamond
so I don't
pieces.
believe.
Well, you just dropped a ninth of your whole entire.
Yeah, this is a
right
Jordan
there.
Belfort character. Absolutely.
That's an amateur move. I never dropped a piece of jewelry ever in 25 jewelry stores and $18 million. It's not going to happen. They also got the motorcycles caught right away. I mean, they're done there. What are they going to find? They found a vest. They found one of the construction vests already. So they made a couple of, I call them amateur mistakes, but they did get away with a lot. Yeah. And
it's two different guys.
Obviously now, how do they get rid of it? That's
Matt with two different T's. Why are you raining on my parade?
That is the big question. They made off with, and we'll just go down some of the things they made off with: royal sapphire necklace, a royal emerald necklace, and the earrings to match, and a jeweled headband worn by Empress Eugenie, the wife of Napoleon III. So how hard is it? How would people like...
Oh, I see. It's Napoleon the Third jewels, which I feel like have so much less aura than Napoleon the First.
This go about selling something
like the wife of like a fail son idiot
like this, which are historical in nature and worth who knows what.
Well, the people who robbed this don't care about
Nepo
this
baby Napoleon,
nature, which is just what it is. What they could do, there's three ways to do it. They could break them all up, sell the gold, sell the diamond. You know, listen, there's a lot of diamonds, and they're not what they call Lazar Kaplan, which is a laser cut diamond. These are old diamonds. These are cut with a hammer and a chisel, literally, you know, a diamond chisel cutter. So they're really beautiful, and they're very sought after, even as small stones. So if they break them up.
And Napoleon the Third has like they're stealing Mickey Mouse rings, like literally.
That's one way. Then they could also wait a while, and a lot of times the insurance companies will put out a reward. No questions asked. If they, you know, it's a $5 million hit, they'll put out $1 million right now, and you know. People do that. They actually wait. I
would have to assume like the places that these end up are just like the remnants of the mob. It's like those sort of people.
There's around a bunch of criminals in prison actually who waited for that. So
it's people because it's not like unlike a lot of like high art. It's not like an investment because it's like insanely illegal. And if they found it,
that's
you know,
another way.
Or it's a private
way is to
collector.
get like an eccentric person who really wanted something. Did somebody hire these people? I don't believe that, but you got to remember three things, very important. The guys who did this, they didn't just do it. You have to have cojones. You have to have guts. And
this guy's awesome. Yeah, that's what I wouldn't have dropped the jewels. Yeah, if I was there, it's like the Mark Wahlberg, you know, on the plane. We would have gotten all those jewels. So I guess no new information. Oh, we got a video.
Brazen robbery at the Louvre stuns Paris. Paris, October 20th, 2025. In a stunning breach of security, 4 treasures. The robbery unfolds.
It is like no, mine can't sit here. I forgot to revert it. I do think it's bad that we're at a point where I'm like, is this AI? Is this just like an AI slot video? I guess it is, right?
Paris.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, like we're cooked. We're cooked. We're cooked. It's over. It's completely over. Yeah, I mean, it was annoying that a lot of the people's response to like early AI was like, I can tell the difference between that. It's like, surely the insane progress we've seen in the last 2, like surely it'll always be like this. Like people are still not emotionally prepared for the fact that like everyone can get got from AI now. I mean, there's plenty of AI videos that are absurd. And it's still a thing of like, you need a human to look it over, to look for consistencies, because it's like AI isn't a general intelligence. But like, yeah, no, it's just the creation of Sora. The one Sora thing that I have been taking delight in is it Jake Paul or Logan Paul? I always mix them up. Like all of the videos of like, I think it's Jake Paul where it's like, here's one where he's like Muslim. Here's one where he's gay. Here's one where he like, you know, he's mad about his Starbucks order not having the right, like, Jake's a big beard. I do enjoy that he is actually very upset about them. This is like, I do understand that this is like guy who is second in line in the gallows laughing at guy who is first in line and getting hung, you know, like it's not gonna be, you know, I'm on the chopping block here too. Getting hung. Yeah, getting hanged. Thank you. Thank you, fucking Sherlock Holmes. Get an ad with one of him putting makeup on. Like those ones, it does delight me a little bit. I saw one, it was like XQC scrolling through videos, and all of the videos, like maybe half of the videos were videos of him just saying the N-word, which, like, they're really just not trying, aren't they? Like on Sora, like surely it would be like, let's put it a stop so you can't make a video of a guy yelling the N-word. Like, you would think you would put that in before you released it. But I guess you would be wrong. I guess that's not how the machine works, which is really cool. And it's funny that there are, like, I mean, how many discussions are there about, like, well, how do we deal with this? And, you know, how do you create a society without misinformation that has this? And I think the answer is just, like, you don't. Like, you turn off the servers. It's like the Batman is surveillance device. The solution is just to pull the fucking plug, just to smash the control panel. It has been devastating for the epic fail community, yeah.
I am gay.
Oh, thank you. I do think that it's probably a thing of, like, these people don't care about destroying society at this point. It is purely, like, they were pretending for a little while that it was like, oh, you know, like, what did the CEO of OpenAI, Sam Altman, was like, I did this so we could like cure cancer and stuff like that. And it's like, no, you didn't. Like, maybe you told yourself that, but, like, that was never going to be what this does. These are I do like these AI videos.
If in the wild you see a guy that looks like a chicken wing, absolutely don't pick it up and bring it home, because you can't tell what animal it is.
Yeah, no, I do like the Eric Adams AI. I do think those ones are very funny. It's the same. I love the Slavoj Žižek explaining slop. Have you guys seen those? Where it's like, slop AI, Slavoj Žižek. Those ones are very funny to me. Where it's like, he picks up the ball and throws it, and it's like one of the shitty viral videos. The fact that they've gotten his voice is concerning. That's another one. Yeah, I mean, nothing is real anymore. Again, the fact that, like, boomers were falling for AI 2 years ago, like, it's just only gonna get worse. And no, everyone's fine with it. The U.S. government is passing a bill that's like, wasn't there stuff in the Big Beautiful Bill that, like, it's an attempt to prevent, like, states from banning AI stuff or regulating them? Like, trying to enshrine legally a lack of regulation. Like, the U.S. Oh, and then the Diddy stuff. Like, Trump is pardoning Diddy, which it's like, why? I told you all before, and I will say it again, and it becomes more and more true. The Trump administration is a pro-rape administration, first and foremost. That is the first value that they subscribe to. It is the thing they're trying to maximize. This is the exact video I was thinking of.
Person spread a blanket under the basketball hoop. The reason is actually quite simple. When he shoots, it prevents the ball from falling all the way down to the first floor of the apartment building. Since he lives on the 23rd floor, if the ball dropped to the bottom, he'd be too lazy to run down and fetch it. Doing this also helps prevent him from accidentally dropping the ball down below. As the saying goes, if you often walk by the river, how can you expect not to get your shoes wet? A person...
It's one of my favorite. I think those are good. Oh, Trump cools on possible Diddy part. Because it's like, what is the motivation here? Legitimately, other than the thing that I said about the Trump administration just actually being pro-rape? I don't understand what other conclusion you can come to on this. After months of consideration of a pardon. Oh, because it's just a personal thing. Like, they used to know each other. Of course they did. It's cool that Donald Trump knows, like, white Epstein as well as black Epstein.
I am gay!
Black Banner, thank you for the prime. Like, of course, I should have known that. Looks like POTUS has decided not to do Combs any presidential favors. Cubs Fanatic, thank you. Grand Planner's tattoo, we have to look at this more. Because I saw that he was referring to it as his totem conf. They go way back. Oh wow, yeah, that is like that's like young Diddy. That's crazy. It's like 90s. Or was that 80s? I can't remember. It's like dating myself. It's like 97, okay. Yeah, no, that's a totem conf. So this is the guy who this is Mr. BlackRock, right? Oh, I was very confused about this. People were okay. I was confused about this because I saw a video. I was on Blue Sky and I saw like people were saying that this was Nazi coded without context because it's kind of like black and white and red, and I was like, fucking Blue Sky, like maybe I'm too woke for this website. Like this isn't, but I understand like the broader context now of why people were saying that.
I am gay.
Hassan's getting baited by an America Kakin socialist. Yeah. Ashley Cats, thank you for the 2 months. Hey, listen, I guess I was right. Again, I told you what my position was correct. Which was like, I mean, but literally a day ago before the tattoo stuff comes out, it was like, well, Blackwater 2018 is pretty fucking bad. He seems probably better than the other candidates. So like, I guess if you're in Maine, you vote for him. But like, socialists shouldn't put their effort around him, and he seems kind of stupid. And he seems kind of stupid, and that's unpredictable. You could have like a Fetterman situation. So it's just not really. So he's like, he's cooked, right?
In kind of a non-traditional campaign move, your team actually shared some opposition research on.
Oh, he's getting ahead of it.
You with me. It's a video.
Oh, so he has it.
Video from, I believe, a decade ago. Let's just watch an excerpt and then we should talk about it.
That's smart. But he's like cooked, right? Yeah, Totem Conf is like pretty extreme. Yeah.
First of all, what we were watching there was Graham.
He is so Miley, yeah.
Wearing just his boxer briefs, singing.
The Marine Corps.
It's giving Miley Cyrus if Miley Cyrus was a Blackwater mercenary who had a Nazi tattoo.
Silkies, those are Marine Corps running shorts.
Pardon me, Silkies. First of all, great song choice. Tell us what's happening there, where you are. There's probably some listeners who are very confused. And the reason we are showing this video is because at the very end, you can see a tattoo on your chest. And I've been told that some of your political opponents are telling reporters that that tattoo has a Nazi affiliation. And I would like to know.
Are they spitting it?
Is that accurate? Are you a secret Nazi?
I am not a secret Nazi. Actually, if you read through my Reddit comments, I think you can pretty much figure out where I stand on Nazism, and anti-Semitism and racism in general. I would say.
See, that's the thing. It's like, if you're dumb enough to get a totem conf tattoo,
a lifelong opponent.
Then you shouldn't be a politician. Like, that's not your guy. Like,
video is from my brother's marriage to his wife, to my sister-in-law, who I was serenading.
Does he still have the tattoo? Yeah, it's like, come on, man. It's as racist as someone can look. Yeah. It's really a tough sell. Like,
I told them that my wedding gift to them would be my embarrassment, and
I mean, that's quite a fucking gift. My wedding gift to you, the loss of my Senate race in Maine.
So I performed a lip sync version of Miley Cyrus's "Wrecking Ball."
Yeah, if he still has it, that's a wrap.
To my sister-in-law on the day of her wedding to my brother, and now, of course, that embarrassment, which was mostly just held internally in the family, as we always watch that video at family events and laughed, is now shared with the world. So I feel like I'm just going to give them a wedding gift for the rest of my life, which is great. I love them deeply. The reason, by the way, the reason of this video,
maybe the reaction is like, who cares?
Saturday was their 10th wedding anniversary.
Oh, congrats.
And my sister-in-law was showing everybody the video, and I was like, oh yeah, there it is. There's me being embarrassed. But what we also, so in 2007, I was a machine gun section leader with Kilo Company, 3rd Battalion, 8th Marines. We were on the 2-2 Mu, and it was my 3rd deployment. My previous 2 had been to Fallujah and then Ramadi, 2006. And we went ashore in Split, Croatia, myself and a few of the other machine gun squad leaders.
No, is it? He got it in Croatia.
And we got very inebriated.
Least. Oh my god, bro. He's blaming the Croats. You know what? He's won me over. He's won me over. He's won the Serbian vote.
And we did what Marines on Liberty do, and we decided.
Listen, they are Nazi. Croats are famously Nazis.
To go get a tattoo. And we went to a tattoo parlor in Split, Croatia, and we chose a terrifying looking skull and crossbones off the wall because
that's so goated. My name Dushan. I give you skull tattoo.
We were Marines, and
skulls
and crossbones are pretty standard.
We went to a wonderful tattoo parlor called Ustasha Tattoos.
Military thing, and we got those tattoos, and then we all moved on with our lives.
That's so goated.
And I actually joined the Army after that, where I got. I had to go to MEPS. I got screened. Later on, I got a security clearance and a full screen when I went to work for the State Department as a contractor doing security for the ambassador to Afghanistan in 20.
The funny thing is it's like that is a like, again, it's like that is a believable story just because this guy's a fucking moron.
18, and I've also just
like he's a dumb guy. He's very
my
stupid.
My entire life like a regular person with the skull and crossbones on their chest. Which by that I mean taking my shirt off, performing Miley Cyrus songs in front of my extended family, and to my sister-in-law, and just taking my shirt off at the beach.
Right, presumably going to the beach. Yeah.
I mean, I went to college. I went to the gym. I did all the things.
Yeah, they let him in the State Department. That's so cool. I love this idea that like he's getting a bunch of promotions because like they see his Totenkopf and they're like, and he's like, oh yeah, you like my sick fucking skull and crossbone tattoo? Like are you also an aficionado of pirates? You like Pirates of the Caribbean too?
At no point in this entire
my favorite fucking film
experience of my life did anybody.
Yeah, a lot of people in this Blackwater battalion like they really like pirates. Like, I don't...
They ever once say, hey, you're a Nazi. It never came up. Until we got wind that in the opposition research, somebody was shopping the idea that I was a secret Nazi with a hidden Nazi tattoo. And
I mean, you do, objectively speaking, have a hidden Nazi tattoo.
Can honestly say that if I was trying to hide it, I've not been doing a very good job for the past 18 years.
Yeah.
So
you're a self-described communist, but also a Nazi.
I will say, the fact that I've managed to go from communist to Nazi in the space of 4 days, according to the people who are trying to, whatever, do this.
Yeah, I mean, I actually don't know. I don't understand how evil America is.
To me, I find to be quite a spectacular turn of events, but, you know.
Well, like Miley, you've got range.
Yeah, man. That's not looking good, brother. Not looking good, brother. Yeah, he should join the American Communist Party. I like this one. Grand Plan, are you really white on here? Or you get the swastika for it looks hard. Yeah, I mean, I just, like, this is one of the most bizarre situations. This is the strangest. He got a fucking Nazi tattoo in Croatia. Is the strangest fucking story I've ever seen in my life. Everything is so stupid, dude. It's so silly. I don't know. I'm like speechless. I'm completely speechless. I don't know. Is he cooked? Do you think, chat? Like, what happens to him? I don't understand, like, how evil is the average Maine? One of the things I wonder is, like, how many people know that a totem comp is a Nazi thing? Because I wonder if the voters are like, oh, I mean, I don't know. I could see myself getting a skull and crossbone tattoo and not really understanding. Like how many people are gonna have that reaction to this? 60-40? What are the ratio? 60 in terms of like not caring and 40 in terms of caring? Oh, 60% didn't know. So 60% of Hassan chatters didn't know what a totem comp was. Only so 40% knew. I don't know, chat is just feeding me information. That's interesting. I guess totem comp is a bit more obscure. Even like the Sonnenbrand now is like something people know a bit more of. Also, did you guys see, I can't remember whether it was like someone who was a Nazi or whether it was someone who was trying to own me, but like someone edited me into one of those like Hyperborea things with the Sonnenbrand spinning behind me. Which is like maybe the worst thing that's ever happened to me. I think the account got banned. Yeah. So I think people actually do know the Sonnenbrand a bit more now. It was another Croat. Every single time it's these fucking Croatians, dude. I would be flattered. That's interesting. Yeah, people know the Black Sun more. I guess so. Like, it is literally the "Are We the Baddies" skit. Like, quite literally. Let me play this.
Very well.
Like, it's because of the sonnet, like, it's because of the totem
Now
comp.
we'll see how these Russians deal with a crack SS division.
Like, they got it on the thing.
Have courage, my friend.
Yeah. Hans, I've just
Totenkopf is heavily featured in movies to denote the bossy bad guys. Yeah.
noticed something.
These communists are all cowards.
Have you looked at our caps recently?
Our caps?
The badges on our caps. Have you looked at them?
What? No. A bit?
They've got skulls on them. Have you noticed that our caps have actually got little pictures of skulls on them?
I don't...
I forgot about that. Chuck Testa was wearing a Totenkopf, wasn't he?
Are we the baddies?
Let's see. We should be able to hold them at this point here, at least for a few hours.
And why skulls, though?
What?
Let me find this.
Well, maybe they're the skulls of our enemies.
Remember Chuck Testa?
Maybe.
Do you guys remember Chuck Testa? This is a crazy poll. Let me
You probably
look at that. Look at it.
thought this deer was alive, and this coyote was alive, and this pheasant was alive.
I totally forgot about this. So I mean that is a testimony to how few people know about the Totenkopf. Because like American person, yeah. Because like people notice this eventually.
Nope.
Was this made by Rhett and Link? That's crazy.
They're not.
I mean, he's just literally got the fucking
They're
skull.
dead. They've been taxidermized by Chuck Testa. Ojai Valley Taxidermy. I specialize in the most,
Like, look at it.
like dead animals anywhere. Period.
Oh man.
Look at that antelope driving a car.
Oh man.
No, it's just Chuck Testa.
So I mean, this is like the most definitive like defense of his argument. Is that like this was like a viral meme 14 years ago, and like, I mean, people noticed eventually, I think.
Oh no, there's a bear in my bed.
Nope. Chuck Testa.
Yeah, the Bored Apes Club was, but people highlighted that one though. But yes, it absolutely did look like the Totenkopf.
Hold on a second. There's a leopard feeding on an impala out on my deck.
Nope. It's just Chuck Testa with another realistic mount. Shipped to me from anywhere. Call Chuck Testa for the most lifelike dead animals around, period.
But yeah, so as you can see, it is literally the same. Where's the close-up? It's the same one. That's what he should have said. Is fucking Plattner should have came out as a Chuck Testa fan. Yeah, Americans are not very educated as a people in general. Did anything come of the Totenkopf? For in relation to Chuck Testa stuff? I guess not. I guess he was fine. I mean, I don't know. How would you cancel Chuck Testa? Yeah, I would assume that the general American population, a substantially low amount of people recognize this as a Nazi tattoo. That's what I think, like, when I said he's probably fine. I mean, Plattner Nazi tattoo is, like, a pretty damaging headline, but, like, a majority of Americans, like, watch the video and they're like, oh, I don't know. He's just got a skull. Yeah, American Jews, you're right. I would assume that Jewish people have a much higher chance of recognizing Nazi. So, I don't know, maybe he's just fine. Like, he was really up in the polls, wasn't he? But also, confirmation, you are also, as American Jew, it's obvious, you are also in the Live Vagar chat, which is like, I would assume that people in the Live Vagar chat know about the Totenkopf. That's how you pronounce it, right? I was adding an M in there for some reason. Have a much higher likelihood of knowing its existence. Best chat on Twitch, exactly. Oh yeah, let's do a poll. Let's do a poll. Let's see if we're... And you have to be honest. You're not allowed to lie. Did you recognize the... I think I pronounced it wrong, but I don't care. You know what I mean. Or I spelled it wrong. Did you recognize the Totenkopf? Be honest. It's anonymous. There's no shame. It seems, yeah, it's like 70% yes right now. That makes sense that it's more than the Hassan chat, though. That's how you know Hassan has made it. It's like I matched with like regular bisexual cisgender women on dating apps, and they're like, I watch Twitch. I love Hassan. That's really how you know. I mean, Joy actually get a Nazi tattoo though. I mean, with him, the funny thing is, I do actually believe that that's possible. He's like such a dumb person. And yeah, I mean, the Reddit comments show that he's although the communist Blackwater guy it could be one of the political compass things where you go back and forth. Like putting it more clearly. Right now, it's 35% of Live Vagar chat members who participated in the poll did not recognize the Totenkopf. In terms of like political IQ, like knowledge of historical events, where would you place if you were to place Plattner on the Live Vagar chat? Would you place him above those 35% of people? Like, you think he would be smart enough to be not in to simplify political knowledge of stuff? Like, I feel like you probably would place him a little bit lower. Do you know what I mean? I'm not saying it absolves him. I don't think my opinion on it matters. Which is why I'm being like honest about, you know. I've been honest about my opinion of specific like tangential events when it's like not necessarily conceived of as politically consistent. Totenkopf, you're right. It's with an O. I said it's spelled right. It's like the Groyper stuff, right? Where I was like, I don't know, I just don't see it. I'll be honest about that. This one, I do buy the story that he's too stupid to recognize. But I mean, yeah. I'm curious whether this cooks him or not. Bombly, thank you. I don't really like. It'll blow over in a week. Yeah. Because I'm already not saying very positive things about this guy. The living I take literally 2 days ago was, he seems like a fucking idiot. He seems like he could be a Fetterman thing. Like, his politics don't seem very consistent. He isn't even being like an explicit socialist. Like, you know, you sure vote for him, whatever. He's probably better than the other one, but like, the idea of like the left putting their like weight behind him in a substantial way to like use resources where resources could be used elsewhere seems like silly to me. It's just, this isn't like, these are not the people who should be leading the quote unquote movement. If you think that a Senate candidate can lead that movement, if you think that that's part of the movement, it's not someone like this. If running for the Senate doesn't already disqualify him from quote unquote leading the movement. Senator Sanders defends Plattner. Yeah, I do think this just blows over. Honestly. He's just a populist at the end of the day, yeah. Like, it's not someone you should get that excited about. anyways. But I do buy the story that he's so much of a fucking idiot that he doesn't he doesn't recognize basic Nazi insignia. That makes sense to me. That's not good. That doesn't reflect positively on him. And maybe he was a Nazi. Like he was in Blackwater in fucking 2018, bro. That's already like disqualifying. Quadruple Zero, thank you for the Prime. That's like worse than the 2007 Totenkopf hat, in my opinion. Oh, do we have another one that makes it worse? Former acquaintance of the Democratic Center said he called the tattoo "my Totenkopf." Oh, this is where this comes from. So he's completely cooked. According to a person who socialized with Plattner when he was living in Washington, D.C. more than a decade ago, Plattner had specifically acknowledged that the tattoo was a Totenkopf, the death sentence symbol adopted by famous Nazis. He said, "Oh, this is my Totenkopf," the former acquaintance told Jewish Insider recently. Speaking. Okay, so he's cooked. Yeah. No, wrap it up. Oh man. Yeah, no, it's cooked. It's wrapped. He's washed. He's washed. He's chopped. He's unk. Yeah, no, that's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, no, it's over. Former Grand Planner advisor who resigned on Friday. I've run out of self-restraint. Worse than when the guys on the train to Boston were fanboying over Red Eats. I don't know what that means. The DC consulting class has fucked up our U.S. Senate race again, and you all need to stop snipping at each other. Graham has an anti-Semitic tattoo on his chest. He's not an idiot. He's a military history buff. Maybe he didn't know it when he got it, but he got it years ago, and he should have had it covered up because he knows damn well what it means. His campaign released it themselves to some podcast bros, along with the video of him shirtless and drunk at a wedding to try and get ahead of it. The vault is open for the GOP to fucking crush any dreams we had in the general, and literally everyone I know is fighting with each other on social media. Yeah, okay, so he's cooked. Yeah, no, it's a wrap. Military history buff with a Totenkopf. That's crazy, bro. I mean, this does all still raise the question of, like, is he fucked, though? Is he fucked, though? It's gonna become a maze? Yes, absolutely. Yes, no, Milo is, like, dying of brain cancer, isn't he? Like, allegedly. I would never trust someone like Milo's tweet. Like... You know what I mean? Like, Milo is gonna tweet anything. He's an insane person. He's obviously a Fed/wrecker. I mean, maybe. Yeah, no, this is my that's pretty immediately disqualifying. I need to go with my instinct on these things. Because I was being too nice to that guy 2 days ago when I said, you know, don't put your back behind him to support him, but, like, you still probably vote for him. Yeah, Milo's the first person I'd suspect of lying about cancer. Yeah, I mean, of course, I mean, it's Milo. The source is a Jewish insider. Told Jewish Insider recently. The exchange occurred in 2012 at Tune In, a popular dive bar in Capitol, where Platinum worked as a bartender. He would often take his shirt off drinking with friends late at night at the bar, and at least on one occasion it stated he knew what the tattoo represented, the former acquaintance recalled. Plattner gave varying accounts of the image during this time. That's actually... the most interesting thing is him being like, well, it actually wasn't a big deal at all, and then like him knowing about it, and then the former staffer as well saying like he was a military history buff, he fucking knew it was on his chest. It's actually like incredibly disqualifying. Because like, okay, when he was like, oh, I was in Blackwater in 2017, but like I still hated the military. It's like, really? I mean, this is obvious, you know. It's like the fact that this isn't the obvious answer when he says these things is like, you know, you don't need that to know, I guess. Maybe hindsight's 2020, but like, I mean, this is completely disqualifying. This is completely thoroughly disqualifying. I think actually, honestly, I don't find Jewish Insider very. I honestly think, let me find it. The former advisor who resigned on Friday. I mean, if this is true, I guess this could be fake because that's how Twitter works now. But like, Grandma's an anti-Semitic tattoo in his chest. He's not an idiot. He's a military history buff. Maybe he didn't know when he got it, but he got it years ago. That's probably, yeah. I mean, I guess maybe that's like the you tell a bit of truth and then you lie thing. Where it's like, yeah, I didn't know at the time, but then I realized a year later and I thought it was fucking hilarious. I mean, I guess I buy that, but again, it's just disqualifying. Like, this is personally disqualifying. This is a Fetterman. It's not even like people are saying. Someone was saying he's a wrecker. Like, he's not even a socialist. Like, he's like a populist. Like, he's not even in the movement, I guess. He said Nick Fuentes, we're building the New Deal coalition again. We're bringing it back. You got the Democratic coalition. It's Platner, it's AOC, it's Nick Fuentes, Bernie Sanders. We're rebuilding the FDR New Deal coalition. Hanania, yeah. Yeah, this is when Brace Felling says when he means liberal Hitler. It's entirely possible. Big tent liberalism. Yeah, I mean, this one, centrists love Hanani. He's like a race science guy, and he's been completely like not even rehabilitated, but like habilitated, I guess, into like the like Ezra Klein sphere, for lack of a better term. Noah Smith coded, yeah. Man, that's crazy. Yeah, I still wonder whether this kills his campaign. Because as I said before, like, a lot of people don't recognize the Totenkopf. So it's people's reaction to this, like that is what I was saying. The story is smart. It's a smart way of getting ahead of it insofar as it's like a lot of people would probably be sympathetic of like, oh, he's just a Marine who got a skull tattoo. You know, he was a regular level fascist Marine, which is to say a Marine going to Croatia and getting the skull tattoo. And just like got unlucky about what it was. Like, people probably would believe that, like the average voter. Yeah, but it does seem to be the case that he knew what it was for a long time and didn't get it removed. And this is my Totenkopf tattoo is pretty disqualifying. It was 70-30 on the poll, I think. Yeah. Anyway. That's crazy. It's a wild thing to happen specifically now. Surely you do research before setting something on your skin? I don't think so. I don't. Probably not. I would not bet on Polymark. I don't even think I can, but no. I don't even know if Maine is a winnable Senate seat next year. Oh yeah, isn't it switching? Like Maine is the first one to go. Yeah, I mean this is, I guess, obviously disqualifying. I can't say he was qualified in the first place. Yeah, that's crazy. That's wild, bro. He thought it was a symbol of Croatian pride. I mean, for a time it was. For a time, the Totenkopf was a Croatian symbol. Historically speaking. You know, listen, the Serbs did genocide more recently. So that association in like Western culture is more... But look, the Croats did literally collaborate with the Nazis. Like, they... I actually don't know if this is true or whether this is like light Holocaust denial, but like Jasenovic, the concentration camp, like personally just like the one ran by Croats, like disgusting some like SS officers. I don't know. That sounds like a thing that Serbs repeat though. Like that's like come into my consciousness through like Serbian nationalist family mythology. I mean, if there's a place to get a Totenkopf in Europe, it's probably... you wouldn't eliminate. I believe he got it in Croatia. Is what I'm saying. I'm spinning this story. The more important thing we need to talk about here, is that it's here. This is totally eliminatory. Not even the Nazism, just being in Croatia. Yeah, this is that is the if you got a Totenkopf tattoo, you're either a Nazi or too stupid to be senator. Is probably the read on that. They used hammers and stuff. Yeah, it was real not good. Apparently a lot of people with my last name died in that concentration camp, which I will not tell you my last name. But it is Serbian, in case you were surprised to find that out. I don't know why you would be. Vatican help with the Ustasha rat lines? I think so. Platner, you met me in a very Croatian time in my life. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, wow. Crazy stuff, folks. I don't know. Like, how disappointing is that? Like, he's just like a slopulist. Like, he was never really... I don't know. I'm bad at evaluating how things affect American electoral politics. Because I just don't, like... America's such an evil place. It's hard for me to tell. Agar, exactly. Agar. It's Agar. Famous Serbian last name. I said Agar is not a real last name. I mean, I'm sure Liv Milosevic. I'm sure that it is. Is there buffering issues? I hope not. Oh, it is this. Yes, this is a classic.
Hey, Mark. Great to see you. Come on in. I caught the show this morning.
Oh, great. Thanks.
Yeah. Where's Sid? She's out on a thing, but she thought it would be...
You getting buffering issues? Oh, no. Oh, shit. That's unfortunate.
great for us to check in, and I'm a big fan. Thank you, thanks. So Karen tells me you want the full colonoscopy, huh? Oh, dude, no. We both know, I think, how dumb these things are. You know how it is. It's just due diligence with all the turbulence, and can I just need to check a few boxes? Sure. Thank you for the show, Faith. No problem. Okay, right. Okay, so this is embarrassing, but just for the record and just so we have it, you are not and have never been a member of the Nazi Party of the United States, have you? Come on, Tom, are you serious? Nope. Thank you. Sorry to have to...
Is it still choppy? That's not good. I wonder why that is. Is that on my end? I hope not. Nope, it's not on my end. I have like 400 upload.
Even ask. And, oh yes, the Hitler dog thing. Okay, the dog thing's bullshit. Great, I thought so. Different spelling. Okay, different spelling? Yeah. Okay, and this other one that came up, just to fend this off. Have you ever read Mein Kampf? Yeah, a couple times, I guess. Couple times? Are there
The Croatians are coming for my bit rate.
Easter eggs in there you didn't get the first time? Look, I'm interested in that period of history, Tom, okay? I've skimmed it. Yeah, thank you. And what specifically do you find interesting about that period of history? The scale. The tragedy. Hell yeah. Yeah, and which tragedies specifically? Europe decimated. 7 million Germans, 20 million Russians, 5 million Poles. Yeah. just checking the till here, Mark, and it seems you're short a few million.
It's AWS buffering, probably. There's a good Au Service de la France. It's a really funny French show, and they're like interviewing. They're doing like a check scene. They're doing like a